it takes so long for it to actually show up. So I always have to make a face so I can mark it for myself. Hello everyone, good evening. It is Monday, February 3rd. I had to remind myself of this because I forgot. I mean, not about the live stream, I forgot just what's going on, what day it is. Let's see, we have chat activity, chativity, if you will. And can you hear me okay? Maybe I have my mic too low. Okay, let's try this. Is this better? Okay, let me know if you can hear me more clearly. I dropped it because last time apparently I was overly enthusiastic and I noticed my sound was peaking. Um, oh, here, I'm gonna fix it. Okay, how's that? That's probably gonna be better. You're not hearing anything. Sound is very low. Okay, I'm gonna raise it a little bit more. Okay, this should be good. See, now I'm blowing out my sound. Okay, there we go. Better. Okay. Um, it'll take a second to catch up because that's what YouTube likes to do to me. Welcome. Today is the day where we look at custom fountain pens with unusual shapes. As it turns out, I only have like 5. So, and it was really 2 of the ones that I have that stood out to me. That's not to say there are not tons of custom fountain pens with unusual shapes. There are lots, and these are just the ones that I happen to have in my collection. And I wanted to share them with you because I feel like some of them really deserve some attention. So, we have... Hang on, I'm just trying to fix my ponytail so it doesn't fall into my mouth. Let's move my notebook out of the way. I had a really productive day. I went to bed last night. I slept through the night. I woke up. I was on fire. I packed like 20 orders, big inky orders that needed winterizing. And then all of a sudden it crashed. And now I woke up and I pretty much feel like I have the flu. So that's great. I love my body. Yay, the body. So we've got some pens. Here are the pens that I have selected. This is not all inclusive. Like I said, there's tons. We have a dismantled Newton Hale, and it's dismantled because I was going to ink it. We have the Mad Science Pen Company Beta Type R or Beta B. Oh, okay, I remembered when I pulled it out, but now I don't remember because my brain is not working. We have the Ink Rocket. This is the last piece. This is the prototype. I have 2, so I have a backup just in case. So I actually might put this one up for sale in case anybody's interested. We're going to play with it. We have a Mayfair Pens. This is the Cimarron. And we have this behemoth. This is the Dens Pens Betalus. And this particular one, he calls the Gem, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, the Gem. And it's huge. It's an actual Superman baton. So we're going to ink them. And then I just wanted to show you something. I want to show you something. So, do you remember a couple weeks ago we were looking at pens, and then Luke from Papa J Woodworks had a pen up in his shop, and it was glow in the dark and like grotesque in the way that I would love. So it was this one. And then I was like, oh my god, someone needs to buy it. And then somebody did buy it, and I have yoinked it temporarily and inked it with my own pink ink. So I just wanted to show you because I'm excited. So, okay, let's ink, because not all of these are inked. Actually, I think none of them are inked. Okay, let's open my notebook. Tell me about you guys. How are you all doing? I am... sorry. I am paying attention. I am following the chat. I have a heat pad on my lower back because, I don't know, I'm ancient. Yeah, I don't know why my body is doing this to me. It's very annoying when your body is not compliant. I am using a converter for this, shockingly. Ah! I nearly knocked it over. So this is Robert Oster Sydney Lavender Purple. And I know, it's shocking. I'm going to just prime it. I don't want to dip it in the bottle because I can't remember if I inked it with something else. I just don't remember. So let me just prime it a little. Clark, I shipped out your order. I think it was yesterday, or was it today? I can't remember. The days blur together when you're in my brain. Next, we are going to ink the Mad Science Pen Company. Oh, I need a nib. Good job. Good job, Gourmet Pens. Because I'm not inking the ink rocket, I'm going to just take the nib off here. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I am going to do that. Sorry, I know I could have done this beforehand, but I didn't want to, okay? I didn't want to. And this one is really cool because it has, I mean, aside from the fact that it has this very unusual shape, it has one of the TWSBI large converters, so it is a whopper. It's a whopper. I am inking this one with Akkerman's number 28. It's the Hofkwartiergroen, one of the greatest greens that has ever blessed this planet. Okay, we're going to put its butt back on. And don't worry, we're going to put its tip back on too. Just like that. That's what she said. Oh, no, we don't want that. That's not. Okay, I'm not cranky. Is it me that's cranky? And then for the Baitilus, we're going to use Troublemaker Glass. So, sorry, Sea Glass. Because I thought that would be a really good match. And I had this sample and I was excited to use it. And yes, I could eyedropper it, but because I'm trying to clean up my pens and kind of catalog what I have, you know, assess, like, oh, do I need more pens? I'm going to do this. Let's see if I can do this like this. Is this pro activity or what? That's right. Can you? Yes, we've got it. It worked. Yeah, I'm going to try to catalog my pens. So, okay. We've got that. Let's prime it a little bit. So now we have everything inked because my Mayfair was already inked. Yeah. Oh, I guess my baby Skogsy would have... Well, no, it's not unusual. It's just baby and cute. I thought I might need this, but because I used my converters, I didn't dip the nibs into the ink. So this is my my no ink from Fountain Pen News. Okay, let's do some writing and let's look at the pen shapes. Let's start with the Hale, the Newton pens, because I think it's the most sensible looking one, like the most sane looking one. So this is flat top. It's got the little grip section, and this one's Bach threaded. So, oh, right. Right, I remember now. I didn't, there we go. It's not a weird shape, it's just a little unusual. So this one is the Newton pens and the Hale, and the material, it's an ebonite. It is from SE, it's what the SEM ebonite. It's one of their limited rods because they did a run, a big run of this material, and so the rods were like round, thick rods of this, and I really like the swirl, and so I saw it online. Sorry, a friend was selling it, and so I snapped it up. Yeah, I've got bubble tea because I need sustenance again. Yes, it's no sugar in it because I'm responsible. And I guess it's not really sustenance if there's no sugar in it. There's a little bit of sugar. And the ink is Robert Oster. And it is Sydney Lavender Purple, which in my recollection was more purple than this is showing, but I think this is actually a better match for this pen than the purple I was expecting. I need to turn my heater off because it's cooking me. Shocker. Who'd have thought? Okay. It's really not that unusual. It's really just the fact that it has a really small cap and this grip section with the threads are at the front, but there's a significant amount of threads. It does make me have to hold it a little further back than I would hold most of my pens, but that's not a big deal because it's quite light and comfortable. And I really love this ebonite. So I'm about to confess something. I bought this pen like pre-DC or something. No, right after DC. Anyway, this is my first time inking it. That's how you know you have too many pens. No new pen should sit uninked unless you're like just incapable of getting to it for whatever reason. Like, I don't know, it's in a mailbox somewhere that you can't access. So uninked for months. Disgusting admission. I'm so sorry. I am so ashamed. Superb pen. I'm very much enjoying this. So I'm really into this material. Next up, hello Luke. Luke, you missed it. It's not mine. I've just borrowed it. But I have inaugurated it with my Gourmet Pens pink ink. Let's just write with it so you can see the color, because I think it's a really, really good match. So this is my Papa J Woodworks. And the reason I chose this one is because the Gourmet Pens pink is more of like a yellowy raspberry pink as opposed to like a hot radiant pink. And so I felt like this was a perfect match. I'm so excited about it. It's borrowed. Sorry. I have borrowed it. It will be returned. Most likely. Yes, I am absolutely a stealer. 100%. Completely. But look, like, come on. Doesn't this look good in my hands? This is just meant for me. And as I like to describe, inaugurated as stained. I mean, maybe. What a shame. This piece of material is so grotesquely beautiful. I am obsessed. So I think it's just meant for me. Meant for me. At least for now. Beautiful work on it. And in case you guys didn't know, Luke's wife does the videos. So check out, let me see, come on. Check out the finial. It is just perfection. So delicate and so sweet. I just love it. Okay, carrying on with our pens with funny shapes. Oh, this is oil slick. Oh, nice. Good job with the pairing. It's killer. Let's do the Mayfair pens. This is the Cimarron. So this one you can also get as a Naria, and this is the Naria version of it. It's half a pen. God, that's very annoying. Let me have water, I guess. And then my water was holding my cable. Okay, let's do that. Okay, sorry about that. I leave this on, but sometimes I swap the butts around. So for example, if you have two, this is not the same model, but if you have two of the same ones, I swap the butts around. So this one's not super weird. It's sort of like the Newton, but it's a little more, the contrast is a little greater. So also because if you take its butt off, it's half a pen. So this one is it's a Hardy branded nib. and it's got a food-day on it. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. Hello. Jello. This is one of my favorite food-day nibs. This is done by Toronto Pen Company. Michelle, you prepare yourself for the Skogsy table if you have not already seen one. Because, first of all, the display is really beautiful, and that alone will sucker you in. For anybody else who's never seen it, that's partially what will sucker you in. They're also delightful people, but a nice display does not hurt. Okay, so we have Mayfair pens, and this is the Cimarron. And believe it or not, I know what ink this is. I do, yes. This is, whew, scared myself for a second. This is Sailor Studio, and this is the 143. And this nib will burn through ink like crazy. So, then we have, let me just show you the ink rocket. So the idea of the ink rocket was to design the back. They speak Spanish? I did not know that. That is amazing. I speak 3 words of Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And I admire people who speak, well, any other language. I only speak French. It's not exciting. And a little bit of Dutch. Okay. The back of this was shaved down, shorn, as it were. And it's so that you can use it as like an ink spreader. And a fountain pen on the other side. So I'm going to just dip it in my bottle. I don't know if this is going to be dark enough, watered down ink for you to see, or if it'll have enough tension to hold it. But we'll see. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's put a drop of curation in here. Okay. Oh well, whatever. Right? Whatever. Hello, Jello, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. This is exciting. Choo-choo. I need to order my new Amarillo inks, but we had a cold snap here, and then I just thought I would wait a bit. I guess I should do it in the next 30 days. Ha! Anyway. Sorry, bad joke. So the whole idea was just that you would have a folded type nib on the back of your pen for ink swatching or whatever, just playing around with. And so it's really good for play. Oh, I like this inkiness that we have created. Okay, now I can use my no ink. Okay, so that is the weird shape of that pen. So this is the ink rocket. That was a custom for my shop, and it's never going to happen again. So the maker is no longer making pens, and this is the last. I have the last 2 pieces. One is the prototype, and one is a backup just in case something happens to somebody's. And then, hey, we got young Nick. What's young Nick? But hello, Nick. I actually know you sent me pictures of pens. Just so you guys know, on Friday, February 7th, which is the end of this week, Nick, Wendy Sue of Fountain Pen News, and myself will be here, and we are going to be rummaging through my Pasquale blank bucket, which is probably like an entire drawer set at this point, and we are going to pick materials and put together pens. So feel free to come and join and contribute, or commission your own pens while you see the materials. Michelle, you referring to this one? I'm going to write the name down. I'm going to just write it here. They are no longer making pens. So that's who it is. So it doesn't really matter. This one, we have the absolutely nuclear color, which I'm very much enjoying. So this is the Mad Science. Pen Company. And what's really extra cool about this one, the material is, you know, glowy. Let me see here. Sorry. Oh, it's too bright. There we go. So you could see the back is UV reactive, and also the front is also, but it's blowing out because I didn't have my light set up for this blinding light. So, and then again, I don't know exactly what model this is. Should I have looked it up? Yes. What was I didn't. What was I doing before this? I was in bed trying to feel less vomitous so that I could come here and be here with you. So that's why I do not have everything set up properly. I'm thinking it was the Beta R, but whatever. You'll recognize it pretty well. My hair's in my mouth. Okay. And then the ink is, well, the ink was Pave. Let me move this up. It was Pave Akkerman, but now, after dipping it in water, it is not exactly that. Hofkwartier Groen. Yeah, it's usually much darker than this, so this is inaccurate. So this one usually causes some, not controversy, but comedy, because check it out. It's really well made. It's remarkable. It's just really funny, and it's extremely comfortable. So just like the Cimmerel and the Hale, it kind of tapers down, and this particular one's got this flare out, so the threads are on the inside, up in the inside of its beneath. But it's so comfy. So comfy. Yeah, this is a mad science. And I believe he currently has some pens up available on his website. Science. Yikes. She can't even spell. I'm slightly concerned that I have a fever. Because my brain is doing things. Let's do this. Mad Science Pen Company. Fountain pens. Yeah, there are some available. Yes, so mine is the Beta Type R, which is this model. And let's move this over. Do that. Here's another one of the unusual shapes. So just for you to check out, if you would like an unusual shape. I like this one. This is radiant nuclear. Okay. We'll take that down for now. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. This is from Michaela. I was doing a service to Michaela by helping out or something. Michaela, this is the first time I've inked it since I've had it. So I'm confessing because I deserve badness for that. I am confessing. This thing is so comfy, it's wild. Bad girl. Nope. Bad. Nope. Let's move on. Let's do the last one, and then we can just play and chit-chat. That's what I want to do. Geiger counter would be awesome. This is the Dens Pens Baitilus, and he actually just launched a new one on his Instagram today, which I think is the Norse. Yeah, so this is the one that I have, and I'm gonna show you. This was a tremendous amount of work. If you look at, I have to do this so you could see, so it focuses properly on my fist. It doesn't want to focus. Come on! Anyway. You can see the reflections, that it's rotating twisted facets, And I love it. And I love the chunks of material at the end. Very exciting. Very. Yes, I do help out a lot of people. Thank you for noticing my contributions to our society. So this one is redonk, and it's not that it's heavy, it's just that it's so big that I can feel the imbalance. I honestly don't care. I would not give this up for anything because it's just so fun. So we have the Dens pens, and this is the Baitless. What I find really interesting is because this is so large, I can actually hold it further back and it gives me more movement for flourishing. So I find it really comfortable for pretty cursive. Pretty cursive. Just because there's so much room for me to move with it. I'm going to take out my backer paper. Okay, so this is the gem. And he does have a gem in stock. And now is the time for us to help our friends out. Yeah, this is a magical pen. It's a shard of crystal and it will change your life, just like, I don't know, a new pen or a new notebook will. A new notebook will change your life and it'll fix everything. Hello. Jello. So I guess I should ask you guys, what would you like to see me do on these? I mean, maybe nothing. But is there something in particular you would appreciate or benefit from? Please let me know, because I just kind of randomly come up with stuff depending on what I have on my desk or what I'm doing, and I would love to do things that are beneficial to you as well. That's kind of the point of doing stuff like this, is so that we all benefit, and I would love to do something that's fun but useful. And also, if you don't already, can you please subscribe? I would really appreciate it. And I'm also on Patreon if you want to help support. You don't have to. Nothing will ever be, like, none of these videos will ever be paywalled. I would just, I'm just sharing, letting you know. Okay. Troublemaker. Oh, I wrote this up there already. I think this was a pretty good match. Sea glass. My Tobermory wreck would also have worked really well. But for some reason I felt like sea glass was appropriate. Like, it just felt really fitting. Inky mess challenges. Ooh. Okay, onion skin. We are on this. Wendy Sue and I are on this. We've got... Oh, no, I need to write these down. Okay. Okay, so... Oh. I guess I can write it on the piece of paper that I'm working on. But I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to use the back of my paper from somebody else. Okay, so onion skin. Inky Mess challenges. Make pancakes. I am pretty good at pancakes. Wendy Sue, please tell me more about an Inky Mess challenge. I like that. Recite a slam poem about young Nick's pens. I can do that. Although, doesn't slam poetry require, like, the emphasis of the movement in the body, or should it just be all in the hand? Someone needs to write the poem for me, though. And then stacked doodles, inky messes. Okay. Weird, unusual nibs. We can do that. Thank you for all the suggestions. I appreciate it. I'll just give you a sneak peek. In like 3 weeks, I'm checking out this pen. This is the Pelican Jazz. It was gifted to me by a local pen shop. I don't carry Pelican. And it's like a entry level, it's $20 Canadian pen. Super cute. But we'll play with this as well. And then I'm going to give it away at the end of the stream. And if somebody here wants to win it, I'm totally game with that. But if you don't want to win it, you can also pick someone to send it to. Like if you have a pen friend, or if you have someone that you want to get into pens, I will happily write them a little like inky note and send an ink sample for them so they can like get going right away. So, Okay. The Kris Crinkle. This is the new Tomoe River Hobonichi. It is pretty well behaved, but it is not the same. Devastating. Okay. In what way do you mean Gourmet pens? Because I'm sure that's what you're thinking. I find it bleeds more easily, and I don't have feathering, which is a relief because that's what bothers me the most about fountain pen paper. If it feathers, and the texture is different. It's still crinkly, but something about it is different. So, yeah, I gotta figure it out a bit more because I'm only a few pages into this one. Okay, we got that. Let's do... Oh, Wendy Sue, good idea. Okay, Inky Mass Challenge. Okay, so example. 15 triangles. Just as an example. Must touch each other. Wendy Sue is going to be teaching workshops for us pretty soon. I know this is horrible handwriting. Time boxed. I'm holding this pen from rolling into my hand. That's what my reason is. Okay. Hello. Jello. Hello. And then the February 14th, there is no stream because it's Valentine's Day. Not that I will be doing anything. Sorry. And then February 21st is, I mean, you've probably already seen this, but in the scheduled streams, February 21st is Drew and Shannon, which will be amazing. And just for the record, I asked Shannon to join before they posted their joint video, so I didn't steal the idea from them. It was just coincidence. So if you haven't watched that video, it is hilarious. There are several moments in that video where I'm like, is Drew afraid of Shannon's insanity? And I am 100% here for it. I love it so much. Okay, that came out kind of nice. I don't know what that is. Right? Gross Valentine's. Yes. Pertinax, will you tell the story of today's session? Because it's hilarious. And I can't tell a story and think... yeah, I'm pretty sure I am going to be knocked out with a flu pretty soon. This is not a cold. I will be very annoyed. Yes, Shannon is Drew's wife, and she's hysterical. Hello. Jello. Meow. Ah, yes, the Huff Courtier Hoon is coming out. The proper color. So this is the color that it should have been up here, and I thought this is the color that would match the body really well. Huff Courtier Hoon. Also, what should I do with Instagram? I need to crowdsource ideas because I really like the theme that I'm doing now, but it leaves out a lot of things. I can't post accessories and stuff. I can post pens, nibs, paper, inks. But accessories don't fit the theme of my feed right now. And I don't want to I don't want a second account, but I like the cohesiveness of my feed. And so, I don't know, what's fun for you guys? What do you like to see? I could kind of turn this stuff into posts. I do that with reels sometimes. I hate reels. Who invented reels anyway? Why? Why? Let's use this. Let's use my Mayfair. I think now Skogsy needs to come up with an unusual shape. A weird one. Oh, we need a legit cactus. For real. We need a pen. Oh my gosh, we need a pen. Okay, so this will be the pen. Oh, this is gonna... How to do this? Maybe the clip can be the cactus arm. And so it's this kind of pen, and then the cap is here, and then underneath is your nib. Oh, what is that? That is... There we go. Okay. Not known for drawing personally very well. Do you guys remember when Instagram had their second Instagram profile where you could have your public one and then also like a personal one? It's so stupid. And then they got rid of it. And I just stop changing things. I don't like change that is useless. I just don't like it. And I don't want to do reels. And all the research shows the stupid ways you get attention with reels are clickbait, but like annoying clickbait. And I don't want to do that because that's just not what we're here for. We're here for joy. Whatever that may be. Okay, so somebody needs to... A cactus on a clip, huh? Can I pin things? Okay, Pertinax. So today, Pertinax is like, oh, I got new watercolors and, at some point I'm going to try them. And I was like, let's just do it right now. Because I was packing orders and I wanted to take a break. So I was like, let's just do it. So we got on FaceTime and she's watercoloring and I'm wandering around and she's like, what are you doing? Well, Wendy Sue, I bought a grommeter, but like a really heavy duty one. So I made a nib wipe, but it took me forever to learn how to use the grommet machine. And also it's so strong, I can't even open it. So now I'll show you what this is. It's a pen hammock. So it's just a little pen hammock because I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, I did not help Pertinax at all. A cactus on the clip. Okay. And a cactus roll stop. Please, somebody tell Zach and Amy this. Cactus, roll stop. Cactus, clip. Okay. I will forever credit Wendy Sue with figuring out how to make nib wipes. Because I had the idea in my head and it did not go as safely as her creation did. This is the nib wipe that she made for me. It is way cute. It's a no drama llama. Or a drama llama, whatever you prefer. Wrong cap. Gourmet pens. Let's do this one. I'm going to bring this one out for a second just because it's on my desk. And let's do some... I just want to check. Okay. I can't get deep enough there. I can give you this... Wait, oh, you already know this ink name. But I didn't write it down, so I will write it down. This one is Gourmet pens. Actually, it's paid by Akkerman. And Gourmet pens, which is me. And this is my original one. It's pink. I actually think I'm sold out of this. And I don't think we're going to do it again in those bottles. So when things settle down, I will look at Diamine to see if we could do them again in like a different bottle. Gourmet pens, pink. Make the material look like a cactus. Oh, a snap setter. Okay, that makes sense. She has no idea. I have no idea. That's okay though. It was cheap. It was on sale and I just wanted to understand and try it. And like that's the first time I've ever made something except for the nib wipes I used to sew. And I made like 4 of those in my entire lifetime. So it was not necessarily very successful. Okay, I'm going to draw a cactus with a smiley face. Okay, this is a happy cactus. Okay. Okay. It has eyelashes. It has eyeballs. It's maybe a little trippin'. Good night, Luke. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for your beautiful pen and finial so that I may borrow it. Possibly forever. Is Simmer in the room? Nobody tell him. It's his pen. Okay. Oh, this is not looking good. I feel like anything I do here is just going to make this worse. Okay, so this guy has teeth, which is really incredibly creepy. And he wants to wave at you with his cactus fingers. This is just... I forgot the fingers on this hand. Let's just stop there. Here is the ground. Here is the dirt. He's waving. Remember, he looks like a wacky waving, inflatable arm flailing cactus man. So remember, art and me, I don't have perspective. I can't see things right. Like, it just doesn't work properly. But they have lines sometimes, right? And they have, like, little thorns and rosebuds. I feel like a rosebud, if I were to draw it, it would just look like a wart, so I'm not going to do it. Where's my cap? Here it is. Oh, it's off video. I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking up. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're not feeling the best today. Oh, there we go. Now you can see him. How do you feel about that drawing? It is grotesque. I think that is the best way to describe it. It's grotesque. Let's get some ink on here. Okay. And then let me just flick a bit of water. Oh, I nearly knocked that over. You were late, Simmergy. How dare you? Sorry about my drawing being off screen. Okay, we put some water on the page, and now I'm gonna just do some shapes. So I'm gonna draw triangles. Oh, I left this open. Oops. That's fine. Worst case, we just lick it. Here is one of the things that I like to do. It is actually triangles, because I cannot draw things, but I can draw some shapes. Like, just some. So, I had to draw... Okay, I'll show you. Let me just show you. This is a very simple doodle stack. So I'm going to start with this color of ink, which is the Sydney Lavender Purple. It is a kind of chroma shady, so it works well with other inks and with water. So let's draw a bit through some water here and do this. I like to draw, but okay. Also, when I was doing watercolors with Pertnux, actually, she was watercoloring and I was running around like a lunatic. I was also singing about what I was doing. I don't know if... I suspect she muted me at some point because she was probably like, I didn't sign up for this. So I'm sorry, Pertnux, that you had to experience that. That's correct. That's my Psycho Cactus. This is his arm that he works out with. And this is the arm that he doesn't work out with. He is slightly misshapen. I apologize. I don't know how to draw cacti. Okay, so we're going to now switch to another layer of the stacking. Let's use this one. So this is the Sailor 143. It really doesn't matter what you use. We're going to do circles now. I'm just trying to make sure each one touches another one of the shapes. It doesn't have to touch all of them. It doesn't have to like cross over significantly. Just a bit of touching. Just a bit of touching. Surely we can manage that. Just a bit of touching of the shapes. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to also add... Is this inked? Yes. No, that's not inked. I'm going to add some of the pink. Oh, frozen peach Bellini. That sounds delicious. I would like that. I am so hungry and yet do not want to eat anything because I don't feel great. It's very annoying. Okay. Now let's do, oh, that was supposed to be a different shape. Let's do waves because that's my other favorite shape. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, let's do waves. With the waves, Try to touch as much as you can. I know, I don't know if that sounds okay the way I said it when it came out of my mouth. But I use these, I make the waves very tight, and the amplitude is quite great. So you're able to touch a lot. Oh, hey, sub girl. Oh no, I'm so sorry about your migraine. That is really crummy. I'm so excited you're here. Yay! Even if you just kind of lie there and just let your migraine rest as much as possible, we're doing a doodle stack. So we started with the triangles, and then we did the circles on top, and then we did the waves. But the base was water. I used inky water. You know when you have a dirty inky cup? That is the way to do it. Use your dirty inky water, because that gives you so much more activity, and it's very, like, it's forced creativity that you probably wouldn't think of otherwise, because you would think, oh no, my water's dirty, I don't want to contaminate my ink. That's fine, you're doing it on the page, it doesn't matter. Now we are just doing lines over top. Sorry, I'm just thinking about part next, waiting for me to do watercolors, and I'm running around singing and grommeting. Grommeting. Okay. See, let me show you. This is unusual for Tomo. This is the old Tomo. That, please disregard that, because I actually cut the page with my nibs. But this is heavy show through. That is me making a mess. But the show through is really heavy, but it didn't bleed. And so this is bleeding through. So this is probably the best example. Like, I did the same thing here on the other side, and it shows, and it adds a lot of character, but it's not bleeding. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, I'm still going to use it. Oh, good night, Doug. Thank you for joining, and yes, please keep us posted on the Monarch. Yes, Alicia, this is the Mad Science, as we now know, Beta Type R. This, I have no idea. It's probably still on his website with the name, but it is, the back is a flat top, like totally flat, and the finial is ever so slightly raised because of the finial work on it. So I love that shape very much. It doesn't fit in with our, obviously with our insane shapes necessarily, but that's okay. Okay, let's see. Let's just decorate a bit. So now I would fill in some of the shapes. So this one is the Sanzen, yeah. So I'm gonna fill it with just this. Probably 2 years ago, I think, I wrote an article for Penworld about the Tomo. And at the time, the Tomo from Sanzen was really, really good. It was much more accurate of Tomo, like much more Tomo from what we're used to, like from the Tomogawa machines. And it's really sad. Is it Tomoe? I don't know, because I thought it was Tomogawa. So anyway, who knows? Somebody needs to help me figure that out. Oh gosh. Okay. So, oh right, I was doing shape filling. Shape filling activities. Another thing, let me see, we can do, I need a bit more color. Let's do a nice full blue. Okay, we're gonna do the trick. We're gonna lift it up trick. No, it's not gonna work. We need to do it down here. Come on. There we go. Oh, someone's gonna have to lick this one. Just to get a bit more movement out of it. Oh god. So another thing you could do is a light color and then do shapes on top of it. And then I like to do confetti. This is a really ugly page in that I did not coordinate my colors very well, but sometimes they come out really nice and sometimes not so nice. So there we go. We got some confetti going on. This is not a weird shaped pen, but I like it. This is a Eureka Ultim in the, I don't know, 1, 2, I'm not going to count it. There's a lot of facets, but that's what it is. Okay, today, sorry, is Monday, February 3rd. February 3rd. I'll give you a heart. Okay, let me catch up on what we're all saying here. Tomoe. Tomoe sounds like it was co-opted by Canadian. I actually don't remember. Oh, yes, the ball lightning storms where you put your hand on it and it does like it makes the little noises. One of those. It does that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are so fun. You should Google that with a cat paw on it because it's really cute. Okay, so all of our holes are nicely filled up in terms of designs and shapes. There's not too much empty space-age. Negative space is fine too. I'll show you an example I did. Okay, let's see. This one. So I did this and I thought, oh, I'm going to fill up all of the holes, but I didn't. Because I thought, you know what? I actually think it has more impact with the white in between. So, yeah. I think I'm going to experiment with that a bit more. I did it here as well. But let's listen. Okay, sorry. Oh gosh, I'm so annoying. I apologize. My apologies, good friends. Okay. Wendy Sue, you have acquired one of the Eurekas. Excellent. Yes. I'm so glad you got it because I didn't want to have to buy it and I was tempted even though I don't need it. I just really love Ultim even though it's like really weird and ugly in a way, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I feel like I could put any ink color in them and that gives me a lot more freedom of ink. Ew, Simmergy, that is disgusting. First of all, the second C should be a K. But why are your eardrums crinkling? That is so gross. Oh gosh. I don't think that's normal. Is it your eardrums or your eustachian tubes, or did I like blow out your ears? I did not steal anybody's Ultim pens. I only stole this one, which, let's be honest, this is rightfully a pen that should belong to me. Let's be honest. Okay, let's do an alphabet, and then we can start wrapping up, because we're at 10:53, and I don't feel very good. I need to get my hair off my body. This hair from sitting on my body, because it's so warm. Okay, here we go. So let me put them out. Let me lay out the pens. Let's lay out the pens. So we got, here's the pens that we ended up playing with. Do you have a favorite? I'm curious. And next week, next Monday is, we're going to be looking at Stationary Universe's collaboration pens. And let's do this. And then the following week is the Pelican Jazz, which is this one. I just want to see. Yeah, this one glows in the dark. You can see the pigment in it. Yeah, there we go. I think it was litting up. So anyway, that one is lit. Okay. There we go. Sorry. I'm an unauthorized fountain pen guardian. Thank you. Excuse me, Simmerjeet. You snoozed and I inked it for you. I'm just helping. There we go. I will add links to whichever makers and pens I can find. And if you have any questions, you can always message me. That's fine. I might be slow to reply, but I will eventually get to you. So, okay. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for joining on this Monday, February 3rd night. I very much appreciate your company, and I hope you had fun with me. I love the suggestions you made. They are written down. I'm going to come up with some ideas, and we will do them. And that's pretty much everything. So, take care. I love you all. Okay, bye.